Good evening everyone. Today I am going to speak about some common errors of IELTS speaking test as well as some tips to recover that mistakes. So without wasting time, I will like to start my today's discussion. Hope you will stay with me till last. So keep watching and stay tuned with me. Okay, so let's start our today's discussion. So one of the major problems of the candidates is nervousness. Candidates usually get nervous before exams or after entering the exam hall. They got panicked with the exam environment, or after seeing the examiner, or with the exam questions patterns, anything, depending on their own priorities. But this nervousness can kill their band score. Many candidates can't afford their perfect band score only for this nervousness. They can't get their desired band score which they are capable of. This nervousness lessen their band score. So if you want to cut this band score, you have to do this like me. You will have to speak in front of a camera or in front of a mirror, whichever you prefer. You have to speak within 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, whatever you want. You have to set a timer and you have to speak. You have to try to speak within a limited time. This will help you in your speaking part 2. So if you do this, you can overcome this nervousness, I think. So I would suggest you this. To overcome this nervousness, you have to do this like me. Second most important mistakes of the candidates is they give very short answer of the examiners. For example, I'm giving you an example. If the examiner asks, "What's your name?" you shouldn't reply, "My name is X." You should reply, "My name is Mr. X. My nickname is X. You can call me by my nickname X." As this way of speaking, the examiner will be impressed by your answer. The examiner will think that you have a way to answer. You have a decent way to answer. So the examiner will have a look on you that you have an idea about the perfect band score of IELTS. So the examiner will have an idea about your English proficiency and English capability. So the examiner will ask you in your levels English. So it is very important to show your capability to the examiner. It is must. The third problem is seen in part 2 session of IELTS speaking, where you are given a cue card. There a topic will be written and you have to describe the topic, whatever will be written. So you have to describe only the topic written there, but you can describe out of the topic related to the topic. You can't describe irrelevant topic or the topic which is not related to the topic. So could you understand what I mean to say? I meant you can't go off with your topic. You have to complete your main topic which is written on your cue card. First of all, you have to complete your cue card topic, and then you can jump on other topics related to your cue card topic. You can't jump on irrelevant topic which is not written on your cue card. As this result, if you go off to your topic, your band score will be lessened. So hope you can understand this mistake. As number 4 is repeating mistake. I'm also a learner. I am also learning, so I also make mistake. I also make this repeating mistake many times. Whenever I'm going to speak, I make any speech, or I just like I am just talking to front of you. Then if I ever make repeating mistake, if I don't make, then it is good, but many times I make many repeating mistakes. So no worries, I do not worry about it at all, because I am also a learner, and one day I will learn it and I will stop repeating mistake. I won't do this mistake again, inshallah. I believe that. So you can do this as well if you practice it regularly. You have to practice speaking regularly if you want to do best in your speaking test. Learn listening or writing, reading, anything is easy, but speaking is very easy for any students, any candidates, because you have to only conversate with the examiner. The examiner will be sitting in front of you. You have to talk with the examiner like a friend. As you talk with your friend, you have to talk with the examiner like a friendly conversation. The examiner will hear you. He will ask you very questions related to you, interested to you, and you will have to answer it gently, politely. That's it. Number 5. Don't use too many comments on examiner's questions. Like if the examiners ask you, what do you think is planting trees is a good opportunity for our environment? Is it good or bad? Give your own opinion. It's mainly a part 3 based question. You'll learn gradually if you do IELTS speaking practice. But let me tell you, if you want to comment on the examiner's question like this, well, that's an interesting question. Oh, that sounds interesting. You can give comments twice. I said twice, but not more than twice. Yeah, if you give again and again comments, the examiner will think you are giving memorized answers. And memorizing answers is completely crossed in IELTS. If you give any memorized answers in your IELTS exam, the examiner will catch you, because he is an experienced teacher. So he can immediately catch your answers and he will ask you difficult questions. And if you can't answer those questions, you know what will happen to you. Lastly, number 6. Don't speak too quickly. You know, the examiner who will judge you, maybe he can be a native speaker or he can be only English teacher. So if you speak very quickly like a native speaker, so only the native speakers can understand you well, but the English teachers can't catch you probably. Like the China candidates, you can watch the IELTS speaking tests on the YouTube. The examiners can't understand the Chinese candidates well because their English tone is very different from us. They use a difficult accent. Their tone is actually different. Even I can't understand them as well. So if you want to speak in a natural way, you just have to practice it in a natural voice, in a natural tone, in a natural accent. You don't have to copy any British accent, any American accent, nothing. You just have to speak in your own way, own accent. You will get your desired band score. Because IELTS is not only a test, it is a dream, it is an ambition. So do your best. Best of luck to all of you. Stay with me always and keep supporting me. Allah Hafiz.